it's a whole lot, but today I know there are basic things, that are like not up for conversation when you talk about chargeback fraud. I think as a continent, this has been on the increase for the last 2-3 years. A lot of organizations have actually suffered a whole lot from these things. And I think a lot of us, we literally just ignore these things because we are quick to develop, want to roll out the market. And the important thing is the major stakeholders, who happens to be these fraudulent guys. I don't think we give them enough space when we do our product requirement gathering or whatever you. But I mean, for you to ensure that you have a fantastic solution and you've pretty much covered things around chargeback, I think they're basic things. The first one would be, what's your fraud detection implementation like today? What are things you've put into consideration while building your solution? If you can put out a fantastic fraud detection model, I think you are on the right to just get messed up at these guys. I think also we take for granted our verification processes, especially when it has to do with merchants, right? If that verification process is not done, you don't know your merchant properly, then you're giving opportunity for these fraudulent guys to join your system, right? Even the verification process, how authentic is it? Is it enhanced? Is it just, is your system just too easy to get it? I know in the end, we always want to find that balance between risks and user experience. But when you think about it and you think about, what is going on, then if you look at it very well, you rather want to spend a lot of time in ensuring that verification process is as good as possible. Another thing also is around education and awareness. How educated are our merchants today? Do we spend a lot of time ensuring that we educate them? Because if they're not educated, I mean, these things will continue to increase, because the first phase of stopping that chargeback is actually with the merchant. And if you don't do a lot of engagement or education, that will most likely suffer. The other thing also is even the transaction monitoring itself. A lot of people, I think, for a very long time, I used to sit down in front of my system just because I want to mentor these things. I remember when I started .pay then, it was something I really wanted to do because I just left an organization and we had chargeback fraud. I understood that, these guys were going all out. And interestingly, I think if I had not sat down to look at it, right, or to just own that responsibility, I think we would have also suffered a whole lot in a very short period of time for a new platform that was just coming in. And it was interesting because we had put into consideration some things, to identify these transactions. And I mean, at a glance, you can tell we're checking for different other things, value of transaction, what is the volume you're doing, which kind of merchant are you, region, states, where there are a lot of factors we are put into this to just ensure that we're monitoring. So I think transaction monitoring, no matter how fantastic your solution is, you have to build in such a way that you can monitor transactions on the go. And also, I mean, most importantly, collaboration and information sharing amongst ourselves as payment solution providers. There has to be massive collaboration and information sharing. I mean, are we doing enough today in Nigeria as a country? I don't think we are. There's a room for improvement. But, one of the best ways to ensure that, fraud detection is stopped or reduced is to ensure that, we can collaborate more as businesses and also share this information. If we can put together all of these things, I'm sure for every organization or as an industry, we'll be on the right path on ensuring that we can take away that chargeback.